A former Yankee finally breaks his silence on the Bronx Bombers and exposes his secrets that defined his Yankees career. We'll break down all this recent controversy that has came up surrounding the Yankees and how this could have a major implication on the Yankees game day decisions moving forward. What's going on, guys? Alex Brooks back here on Yankees Digest, giving you guys a daily dose of Yankees content every day of the week. And if you guys are not subscribed, if you are a part of that 75.7% who aren't subscribed to these videos, guys, better hit that subscribe button, comment down below to join in on this conversation regarding the New York Yankees. The Yankees were able to take game one against the Minnesota Twins. The Yankees are looking to come back and make a playoff push. So you better subscribe, comment down below to keep yourselves updated here on the New York Yankees. But let's get right into this video, as even though the Yankees won against the Minnesota Twins and they are trying to turn it around and they are trying to get them light themselves a fire underneath them, there has definitely been the conversation about Aaron Boone getting fired, and it has gotten louder and louder and louder as this 2025 season has been a disappointment from day one. There has been injuries that have been out of the Yankees' control, but there has also just been underperforming performances from the star players and players that the Yankees were able to acquire. And everyone is not pointing at the players. They are pointing at the manager, Aaron Boone, who has been very controversial over his Yankees tenure. You definitely look back to his 2024 decision in the giving Nestor Cortez the ball in game one that led to Freddie Freeman hitting that walk-off grand slam that kind of just changed the tide of the whole series, even in game one. So Aaron Boone has definitely had some blunders in his Yankee career, and a guy that played under Aaron Boone talked a little bit more about the decision to fire Boone and what that could lead to. And this was from former Yankees player Clint Frazier. He said, if you fire Boone, you got to fire a lot of other people too, because Boone is just the mouthpiece for a lot of other things that are happening inside that organization. So if you want to see Boone gone, others have to go with him. And this was definitely interesting regarding these comments from Clint Frazier, because I definitely think that there was a lot of talk about a lot of rumors surrounding Aaron Boone and how much say he has in the lineup. Does he have everything, all say, where he can put any player at any position? Or is there something behind the curtain a little bit? We obviously know the Yankees are really big into analytics. We've sometimes it is a little too much for us Yankee fans. We just want the obvious decisions, not trying to play, trying to be the smartest person in the room. But it is definitely the Yankee way, this new Yankee way at being into analytics and trying to outsmart their opponents. And Aaron Boone has definitely been a culprit of that, with trying to figure out the lineup every single day and trying to meet with the analytical team and matching their opinions with his opinions. And that's what Clint Frazier kind of got into with this conversation, because Aaron Boone has definitely been on the hot seat in Yankee fans' minds. And that definitely has to deal with not just Aaron Boone, but the analytical team as a whole. And, when we look at Clint Frazier in his career, when we're looking at just what he has done so far, or in his career, 29 home runs, a 235 batting average. Didn't really have the best career. I really loved him coming out of in 2017, coming out of that trade with the Cleveland Guardians back in 2016, when Andrew Miller was traded to the Guardians in that World Series year, and when Clint Frazier went back to the Yankees when the Yankees sold at the deadline and then they rebuilt. I really wanted Clint Frazier, Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge, Greg Bird, Gary Sanchez, all those guys to just be the next era of the New York Yankees team. Kind of sounded like, Torres did a lot last year, but Aaron Judge was the only one that became the superstar out of all of those guys, but not much to write about for Clint Frazier in his career, but that's not really the point of this video. It is talking about his comments and what he had regarding the New York Yankees and what he did, what his perception is on Aaron Boone and this Yankees team. And just looking at that trade, Clint Frazier, Justice Sheffield, Ben Heller, JP Fireeisen for Andrew Miller. Just wanted to bring that up to give you guys a background on, Clint Frazier and his trade to the New York Yankees. Definitely thought that was something that was going to be great for the New York Yankees. I kind of want you guys to comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of Clint Frazier coming up and what do you guys think of him now. I think it was wasted potential that the Yankees could have developed and become someone who could be with Aaron Judge, not in Aaron Judge's level, but be a good role player for the New York Yankees. But regarding the New York Yankees and what has transpired with Aaron Boone, it's definitely been something that has been very crucial because the Yankees are not looking at really what they need with a manager. The Yankees have been very on the analytical side, and they have backed up Boone in giving him a contract extension after the World Series. But you definitely got to think that the Yankees are now looking at the season very underperforming. You're in Aaron Judge's prime. You can't have a wasted season with Aaron Judge in his prime right now. You got to make sure that you are competing and you are competing consistently at the top of the division, but you're seeing teams like Boston and Toronto catch fire and you're kind of left on the wayside. So definitely a lot of controversy with Aaron Boone at this moment. The fire Aaron Boone chants have not been louder than here in 2025. But before we get into the comparison regarding Aaron Boone and other managerial options, I just wanted to speak with you guys, directly to you guys, on an amazing opportunity with this company, Digest Media. Have you guys ever wanted to break into sports media as a writer or content creator? Well, you guys are in luck because Digest Media, the company that has helped me and Chris bring you these videos every week, has a bunch of openings across all 4 major sports in North America to join our growing content team. And we're looking for passionate fans, creators, and storytellers who live and breathe sports on a daily basis. So if you want to step into my shoes and talk some sports, head over to this link, digestmedia.ca/join us to apply today. You'll also find the link in the description and pin in the comment section. We can't wait to see what you guys have in store regarding Digest Media. And to everyone, let's get back into this video talking about Aaron Boone and what his comparison to another manager that has had some controversy, but has had a lot of success so far in his young managerial career, and that is Rob Thomson. When talking about Clint Frazier's options back for the Yankees in 2018 when trying to find their new manager. When the next season rolled around, I heard something through the grapevine that when Joe Girardi was fired and they're going through situations to find the next manager, every player on the team wanted Rob Thomson to be the manager. I still to this day know he was the guy. He would have been such a good option. I'm not taking anything away from Booney, but Rob Thomson was the guy who probably should have gotten the first look. And this is definitely very interesting because with Aaron Boone and Rob Thomson, they definitely had similar careers in the facts of success. So they both been to the World Series, Rob Thomson in his first year and Aaron Boone back last year in 2024. They've been able to be in the playoffs consistently. Aaron Boone has had a longer track record, but Rob Thomson recently has been doing very well, and he's having a great season with the Phillies so far this season. But when we look at Aaron Boone and Rob Thomson Rob Thompson was definitely a guy that the Yankees were looking at to be a great option to fill in after Joe Girardi. But the Yankees wanted to go into a different direction, not go with someone who is one of Girardi's guys. So they wanted to go with someone like Aaron Boone, who had experience with the Yankees, was a player, and it definitely was very interesting that the Yankees chose someone without managerial experience, without coaching experience to be the next manager. And I definitely think that this is very interesting when regarding the Yankees and what they are dealing with Aaron Boone at this moment. Yankees need to turn it around here in 2025. They need to make sure that they can get more. They need to ignite a fire into these guys. And hearing the same word salad from Aaron Boone, it is not helping his case to be the manager moving forward into 2026. But what do you guys think regarding Aaron Boone and all of the options that the Yankees had back in 2018? Do you think the Yankees should have went another direction than Aaron Boone, just looking at it over his career and looking over Rob Thompson's career? And what do you guys think regarding Clint Frazier and what his comments were on his podcast? But that's going to do it for another edition of Yankees Digest. Appreciate all the support you guys are giving us on this channel. Me and Chris giving you guys what you need, a daily dose of Yankees content every day of the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Yankees Game 1 victory against the Twins. Let's win this series today. Let's dominate this series for the New York Yankees. And I hope you guys have a great night. Let's go Yankees.